from Lazo Marsh. The best way to find something that you've lost is to retrace your steps. I've been reading a book called God Walk by Mark Buchanan. He writes about retracing your steps. And really, think about it. You lost your keys, your wallet. People always say, well, where did you leave it last? Well, if I remembered where I left it last, I wouldn't be looking for it. It wouldn't be lost. But it's helpful to trigger your memory, to go back in time and retrace your steps a little bit. Okay, the last room I was in was here, and before that I walked up the stairs, and I put my jacket away there, and then I was in the car. And as you remember the various landmarks along the way, it helps you remember where you've put things. Now, retracing your steps isn't just helpful for when you've lost your keys, but when you've lost lots of things. Your joy, patience, faith, yourself. Think of the prodigal son. He was lost. And one day, it's written, he came to his senses. He all of a sudden began to feel again. He felt the hunger. He felt the loneliness. He felt despair. He felt shame. And he remembered. He took a trip back down memory lane and he remembered his father's house. The food. The belonging. The family. And in order to get back home, he first had to walk backwards. He had to retrace his steps to get back home before he could start moving forward. I don't remember. Do you ever feel lost? Maybe you're just floundering. You've lost that vigor and that faith and that passion. Retrace your steps. I've had to do this many times. In fact, I think I'm doing it again, even now, to look back. Because when as you're out walking, you see familiar landmarks. You look around, you notice a horizon, a big tree, a stump, something that's recognizable. And as we look at life and we take a trip back down memory lane, remember different landmarks that are in place. What was it that was taking place at that time in your life when you're so full of purpose and passion? What took place when you're full of joy? Now, of course, it's all about our relationship with Jesus. And so we can't just recreate circumstances and go through the motions, but it's helpful to retrace your steps and remember, what is it that you've been missing? Think of that time you were seeking after the Lord, great times in the Word and in prayer and in worship. Are you there now? I remember times in my life where there was just so much purpose and just so much joy as I'd pray for others and I'd share Jesus with them, and it just invigorated me. Those are good landmarks to remember. And to say, how can I get back there again? And of course, community. A great community around you, and we know the necessity of having people in our lives that we can journey with. In order to get back what you've lost, you need to retrace your steps. To remember what was in place in those times. Then it helps remind us, let's go back there again. And as we look back, you make changes in your life, you can bring that joy back. You can bring that purpose back. And as a church, we want to help you do that. Feel free, call or email at any time. We'd love to meet with you, to talk with you, to visit with you, to help you retrace your steps. The importance of community. Gospel communities are so crucial. And between now and Easter, we're going to have a 6-week period where we're going to reinvigorate our gospel communities. A lot of new groups that will be forming. A lot of, especially right now over Zoom. I get it, Zoom isn't ideal. And yet, it's better than being alone, right? If you want to get connected to a handful of believers, to be able to talk about the Word, to be able to pray together, to be able to be part of one another's lives, call into the church office. We'd love to get you as part of a new group. For now, I need to retrace my steps, figure out where my car has been.